My name is Emma Carter. I'm 27 years old, and 1 week ago, my entire life was destroyed in front of 40 people. Or, at least, that's what everyone thought. It was supposed to be the happiest night of my life. Our first wedding anniversary. The house was glowing with warm lights. Soft music played in the background. Laughter filled every corner. My husband, Daniel, had planned everything perfectly. His family was there. His friends. Even distant relatives I had only met once. From the outside, we looked like the perfect couple. And maybe, for a moment, we actually were. I stood quietly near the window, one hand resting on my stomach. 3 months. That's how long I had been carrying our child. A secret, a beautiful, fragile secret. Daniel walked up behind me and gently placed his hands over mine. "Are you okay?" he whispered. I smiled softly. "I'm happy." And I meant it, because no matter how difficult things had been, I loved him. But the truth, his family never loved me. I came from nothing. My parents spent their lives working just to survive. No wealth, no status, just dignity. Daniel's family, they were the opposite. Rich, powerful, influential, the kind of people who measure worth in money. At first, they pretended to accept me, but slowly, the cracks began to show. She doesn't belong here. She's not our level. She'll ruin this family. I heard everything, and I stayed silent. For him, that night, as the celebration continued, I noticed them again, watching me, whispering, judging. I ignored it. I told myself, just get through tonight. Then Daniel stood up to make a toast. The room quieted. He spoke about love, about our future, about building a life together. And as I listened, my eyes filled with tears. For one moment, everything felt perfect, until the door opened. A man walked in. No one recognized him. He didn't smile, didn't greet anyone. He just walked straight into the center of the room. And then he pointed at me. "I'm sorry to interrupt," he said, "but everyone here deserves to know the truth." My heart stopped. "The baby she's carrying," he said slowly, "is mine." Silence. Dead silence. Then whispers exploded across the room. "I don't even know you." I cried, but he didn't hesitate. "We had an affair," he said confidently, "and I have proof." Proof. That one word destroyed everything. He pulled out documents, medical reports, photos, photos of me with him. My hands started shaking. "I've never seen him before," I whispered, but no one listened. Daniel's mother stepped forward, and before I could react, slap, the sound echoed through the room. "You've shamed us," she said coldly. "Divorce her," someone shouted. "And this now. We warned you about her." Every word felt like a knife. I looked at Daniel, hoping, begging, silently. Then suddenly, he moved. He walked straight to the man and punched him. "Enough," he shouted. The entire room froze. "I know my wife," he said, "and she would never do this." My heart stopped. I believe her. Those 3 words saved me, but his family wasn't done. "Choose," his father said coldly. "Us or her." The room went silent. Everything was on the line. His family, his wealth, his entire life. I couldn't breathe. And then he made his choice. He took my hand. "Come with me." And he walked away. From everything. That night, we lost everything. But what happened next changed everything. That night, we didn't go back. We drove without speaking. The city lights blurred outside the window, but inside the car, everything felt heavy, silent, broken. The moment the door closed behind us, I couldn't hold it anymore. I swear, I didn't do anything. My voice trembled as tears poured down my face. "I don't know that man. I've never seen him before." I kept repeating the same words, over and over again, like if I said them enough, they would finally feel real to someone. Daniel didn't interrupt me. He just listened. Then quietly, he reached out and held my hand. "I know." Just 2 words, but they felt stronger than everything that had happened that night. "I trust you," he said, No matter what they showed, no matter what anyone says. I know you. For the first time since everything collapsed, I could breathe. But then, his expression changed. This isn't over, he said. There was something different in his eyes now. Not anger, not confusion, determination. That man didn't just show up randomly, he continued. Someone sent him. And in that moment, we both understood. This wasn't an accident. It was planned. The next morning, Daniel didn't rest. He made calls, contacted people, used every connection he had. Because unlike me, he knew how his family worked. Power, control, reputation. They would do anything to protect it, even destroy someone innocent. Day 1, nothing. Day 2, silence. Day 3, a small lead. The man. He had disappeared. No phone activity. No address. No trace. Almost like someone had told him to vanish. But Daniel didn't stop. By the 5th day, he found him. And this time, there was no escape. The man sat across from us. No confidence this time. No arrogance. Just fear. At first, he repeated the same story. We had an affair. The baby is mine. But Daniel didn't react, didn't argue. He simply placed something on the table. Evidence. Proof that the documents were fake. Proof that the photos were edited. Proof that his entire story was falling apart. The man's hands started shaking. Tell the truth, Daniel said calmly. This is your last chance. Silence. Then finally, he broke. I was paid. Those 3 words hit like a shockwave. My heart dropped. Who paid you? Daniel asked. The man hesitated. His eyes lowered. And then he said it. Your family. Everything went silent. For a moment, I couldn't even feel my body. They told me what to say. He continued. They gave me the documents, the photos, everything. Why? Daniel asked. The man swallowed hard. They never accepted her. He said quietly, they wanted you to marry someone rich, someone from your level. And the baby, he paused. They didn't want it to have any claim to your family. That was it. The final truth. Not just rejection, not just hatred, but calculation. They didn't just want me gone. They wanted to erase my child before it was even born. Daniel didn't speak. He just sat there, silent, still. But I could see it. Something inside him had completely broken, not because of me, because of them. A week later, we went back. The same house, the same place, where everything had fallen apart. As soon as we entered, everyone froze. They thought he had come back to apologize, to fix things, to choose them. They were wrong. Daniel walked calmly into the center of the room, still holding my hand. And then he told them everything, every lie, every detail, every truth. The room slowly filled with silence. His mother's face turned pale. His father's expression hardened. We did it for you, his mother said, her voice shaking. We wanted a better future for you. His father added, you don't understand now, but one day you will. Daniel looked at them for a long moment. No anger, no shouting, just disappointment, deep, painful. I trusted you, he said quietly. No one had an answer. I could have lost my wife, my child, because of you. His mother started crying. His father stepped forward, but Daniel didn't move. Instead, he took a step back and said the words that ended everything. From today, I have no family here. Silence, pure silence. And then he turned around, still holding my hand, and walked away. For the last time, we didn't go back. We didn't look back. We started over, from nothing, but this time, with truth, with trust, and with a love that had already survived its greatest test. Some people think revenge is loud, angry, destructive, but sometimes the strongest revenge is walking away and choosing the people who choose you. If you stayed till the end, comment, trust, and tell me, what would you have done in his place? And don't forget to subscribe, because the next story might be even more shocking.